Good morning, student. I am your teacher for today's class. I am Jover B. Chofila from Central Mindanao University. Before we're going to start our class, let's have a prayer. For those Catholics, please sign of a cross. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now, are you ready, class? Very good. Since you're ready, let's start our class. Now, there is a girl who named Maria. She has a part-time job in a candy store. While she was walking along the highway, she saw a big bike and she wants to buy it. But it costs 2,000 pesos. But his saving is only 500 pesos. Now, Maria needs 1,500 pesos to buy his big bike. Okay, Maria has a brother. She said, "Can I borrow a money?" Her brother says, "I can lend you a money, cost of 1,500 pesos, but an interest of 15%. Now, Maria was confused. How much is 15% in 1,500 pesos? Okay, now let's help Maria to find what is the exact value of 15% of 1,500 pesos. Okay, after our class, let's find out what is the exact answer or the queries of Maria. Is that understood? Very good. Our topic for today is consumer mathematics in lesson 14, specifically the simple interest. So our objectives in this lesson, you will learn the following skills or competencies. First, compute the interest due on a loan. Second, find the maturity value on a loan or the future value on invested capital. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, let's have subject activity. I have here three problems and I want you to send your answer here in our chat box. Is that understood? Very good. First problem, Joy deposited 20,000 in a bank that pays 10% simple interest in 6 years. Give the value of P. Okay, take note that P stands for principal. Okay, very good. Our P here is 20,000. Our principal is 20,000 and that is the exact answer. And your answer is correct. Okay, if you're going to find a principal in the problem, just determine the deposited money, the invested money, or the borrowed money. Okay, understood? Very good. So let's have the second problem. Joy deposited 20,000 in a bank that pays 10% simple interest in 6 years. Give the value of R. R stands for interest rate. Okay, according to student 1, our interest rate is 10% and it is the exact answer. Okay, very good. Now, if you're going to find the interest rate in a problem, determine the number that has percent and that would be your interest rate. Okay, is that understood? Very good. Okay, last problem. Joy deposited 20,000 in a bank that pays 10% simple interest in 6 years. Give the value of T. And T here stands for time. Very good. Our answer is 6 years. Okay? Take note that time usually measured in days, weeks, months, and years. Okay, is there any questions or clarification of the slide? If there's none, so let's proceed. So I have here the some definitions. So the amount of money that is invested or borrowed is called the principal. Okay, take note of that. And the amount of money we pay is the interest or the return. And the interest rate, which is R, is the percent of the return. And the simple interest is the interest earned on the principal. Anyone in the class who can define what is interest? Okay, very good. Now, as you say, interest is a charge for money that is borrowed. Now, I have here illustration, the loan and the repayment. Now, this illustration is person to person. Okay, so lender lend a money to the borrower in a loan, but in the payment process, the borrower pays the lender with an interest amount. Okay, that is the illustration of person to person. And the second illustration is person to bank. Okay, depositor to bank. Okay, if you are the depositor, you want to deposit a large amount of money in a bank, and the payment process, the bank pays you with an interest. The more money you deposit in the bank, the more interest you have. How do we calculate interest? So we have here the formula. Interest is equal to principal times rate times time. Or simply as say, I is equal to PRT, where I is equal to interest amount, P is equal to principal, R is equal to interest rate, and T is equal to time. So let's use this formula to solve a problem. So let's have example number 1. 500 pesos deposited at an interest rate of 3% for 3 years. Find the simple interest. Okay, if you're going to solve a problem, you must understand the problem first. Find what is given on the problem and find what is being asked on the problem. Okay, so what is given in the problem is 500 pesos, the deposited money. And we have the interest rate of 3% and we have 3 years. So this is the given. Now, what is being asked? Find the simple interest. Now, we are going to find the simple interest using our formula. Okay, let's have the solution. So, we have principal of 500 pesos. R is equal to 3% or 3 divided by 100 is equal to 0.03. And T is equal to 3 years. Sir, where did you find that 100? Okay, let me explain to you. Now, if you're going to solve an interest rate using our formula, I is equal to PRT, our interest rate must be in decimal form. Okay? So, you just divide the interest, the value of interest rate into 100. And that would be your interest rate to be substitute in our formula. So, we have the formula of interest, I is equal to PRT. To substitute the given, I is equal to 500 pesos times 0.03 times 3. So, we have 45 pesos. Therefore, our simple interest is 45 pesos in 3 years. Okay, example number 2. If we deposited 1,000 pesos at Land Bank Savings Bank, at the end of 2 years, we will receive 80 pesos in simple interest. What is the interest rate at Land Bank Savings Bank? Now, the given here is the deposited money, which is 1,000 pesos. And we have here 2 years, which is our time. And our simple interest that we receive is 80 pesos. So what is being asked in the problem? It is the interest rate. So we're going to find the R in this problem. Okay? Solution. So I is equal to 80 pesos. Principal is equal to 1,000 pesos. T is equal to 2 years. And let's find the value of R. So substitute the given in our formula. We have 80 pesos is equal to 1,000 pesos times R times 2. So 80 pesos, 1,000 times 2 is equal to 2,000 times R. Divide both sides by 2,000. So you can crush out this 2,000 right side. Then you have 80 divided by 2,000 is equal to R. Then it is equal to 0.04 our interest rate. But this is not our exact answer, okay? We are going to multiply this into 100 so that you have the final answer. So 0.05 times 100 is equal to 4%. Therefore, our interest rate is 4% per year. Okay, sir, why did you multiply that, the 0.04 to 100? Okay, if you're going to find the value of R or the interest rate, the final answer must be in percentage form. Okay, take note of that. Let's proceed in the example number 3. We put 800 pesos into an account. The account earns 100 pesos simple interest with a 2% interest rate. How long will this take? Okay, we have the 800 pesos, the given. We have also the 100 pesos, the given again, the simple interest. And we have 2% interest rate. And what is being asked in the problem is how long will this take? So when we say long, we are going to find the time in our problem, the value of time. Our solution is we have the interest amount of 100 pesos, the principal of 800 pesos, and the rate of 2% or 0.02. Why 0.02? 2 divided by the 100 is equal to 0.02. So now let's find the value of our time. Using a formula, I is equal to PRT, substitute the given, 100 is equal to 800 times 0.02 times T or time. Then we have 100 is equal to 16 times time. 800 times 0.02 is equal to 16. Now divide both sides by 16 so that you can crush out the 16 in right side. Then you have 100 divided by 16 is equal to T. It is equal to 6.25. Thus, it takes 6.25 years to earn an interest of 100 pesos. Okay, class, is there any questions or clarification of the 3 examples in our simple interest? Okay, if there's none, let's proceed. So let's have the maturity value. It is the amount due and payable to the holder of a financial obligations as of the maturity date of the obligations. Okay, take note of this. It is just the sum of principal and the interest. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, example number 4. An amount of 200,000 pesos is invested for 8 months at 4%. Find the interest and the maturity value. Let's have the solution. Okay, our principal is equal to 200,000 pesos. Our interest rate is equal to 0.04. Our T is equal to 8 divided by 12 or 0.66 years. Now, sir, where did you find that 12? Okay, this 12 comes from in our calendar. Okay, so because 1 year is equivalent to 12 months. In our problem, our time is 8 months. Then you must going to divide it into 12 months. Then you have 0.66 years. Okay, is that understood? Very good. Now, using our formula, I is equal to PRT, substitute the given, I is equal to 200,000 times 0.04 times 8 divided by 12. Then you have the interest of 5,333 pesos, 0.33 centavo. Now, as I have said earlier, this our maturity value is the sum of the principal and the interest. Okay, so we have maturity value is equal to 200,000 plus the interest of 5,333 pesos, 0.33 centavo is now equal 205,333 pesos point 33 centavo. Then this is our maturity value. Okay, is there any questions or clarifications? Okay, if there's not, so let's proceed. And now, we can help Maria. How much is 15% on 1,500? So, okay class, how much is 15% on 1,500? Okay, very good. It is the exact 225 pesos. Okay, very good. I observe that you listen properly and you understand our lesson. There any questions or clarifications? Okay, if there's not, let's proceed. We have here two problem and I give you 5 minutes to answer this. And please send your final answer here in our chat box. Is that understood? Very good. Okay, I observe that you have your answer. Now let's find out. Our number one is 40 pesos. Okay, and our number two answer is 6,500 pesos. And I observe that you have the exact answer. Very good. Please clap your hands. Thank you so much for participation, for cooperative. I really appreciate your feedback on our class. Before we call it a day, let's have a closing prayer. For those Catholics, please sign off the cross. Amen. Okay, class. Thank you so much and goodbye. Have a blessed day.